Hi guys, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions, and yeah, I don't really know what to say about these deals because it's finally hit on Android that we're being charged £100 for the kind of like the top Odin Vault. So it's hard to talk about these deals unless I'm going to be overly negative about them, because unfortunately I'm going to have to be. I think pricing now, the way that pricing has changed in the UK, I don't know if it's kind of like being altered in America, but the pricing in the UK is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. When you consider that, if you buy like a PS4, like you bought it, you buy a game. So PS4, I don't know, £300 plus game. What? Let's just call it. Let's call it like £350. I don't know what the going rate is. I haven't bought a console. So that's effectively buying 3 Odins and a Black Panther's treasure. Okay, so that it's then. I don't really want to kind of go off and be really negative about it, but I just feel that this is just getting a little bit out of hand with regards to the pricing scheme of it. I don't know a lot of other games that are very, very, I'd say, strong on pricing structure and give back more of a gambling. It does turn into a bit of a gamble. If you buy units and you choose to, and there's no disrespect to anyone that's bought units. I've bought units in the past, and obviously that's kind of like it's gone some way of paying somebody's wage somewhere, or it's paying for servers, or it's paying for stuff, or maybe it's paying for a greedy company. I don't know. If you were making money as a company, you wouldn't show it. If you were not making money as a company, you wouldn't show it either. The same thing with regards to like the Netmarble acquisition. So I've been bought out by another company. Would you, if you wanted to advertise for Lucasfilm or Lucas Games to buy out your game, would you then post a loss? No, you wouldn't. You would say you were doing quite well. So this basically helps shareholders. It's good for statistics. It's good for money making. It's good for shareholders. It's good for everything. But also you have to consider the fact that maybe, I don't know, Google taking a big cut, or iOS or Apple taking a big cut from the amount of money that's charged for what's on here. The point that I'm getting to is pricing structure is a big thing, because difference with this game to other games is you buy this extra content, and it's not an issue of like I'm getting something. If you then decide that you want to buy crystals, like effectively what we're doing here is we're buying crystals. The crystals have to be then lucky against what we want and against our thoughts of what we can get from it. That being said, then it's all a game of, can I grind this game out like ridiculously? Because it's not a case of a small grind. This game basically takes up people's lives like completely. If I decided to play this game and get lots out of it, I would probably have to grind it out. And this before I started making loads of content on YouTube. I think it was like I was playing this game for about 10 hours a day, and did I feel that I was making steps? I thought, yeah, I guess I was. But if you consider like 7 days a week, like 70 hours a week playing one game, it then becomes a bit of a drag. But if you stop playing at all, you then lose taking those steps up higher and higher. Now that's the thing. It's like if I was a representative of Kabam, or I was paid by Kabam, or I was given kickbacks from Kabam, I probably would have said something like, yeah, oh yeah, buy this. But do you know what? No. I think it has come to a point where you just need to assess something. You need to say to yourself, if I can't afford, number one, if I can't afford to buy any of these units, I'm going to have to do something else. And that second thing is grind the game out more. Lots of arenas, make sure that you're completing those quests, getting those units back from doing the quests, and take it from there, because these deals they're for people that have a lot of expendable income. There's poor families in places like India, you know, in places in Brazil, Mexico, and places that, you know, there's not expendable income around. And I think then it's vitally important we kind of recognise that and kind of go, right, well, this is an added extra expense. So unfortunately, it's important to then grind out the game more. So don't get a deal if you can't afford it. But I'd largely say that you're going to have to wait and grind out the game. If you want 3-star signature crystals, 4-star signature crystals, then do solo quests. Especially when they do those kind of like double multipliers on. Very rarely that they do it, but still it's something of a earner. So do look to that instead. With regards to the 5-star signature bundles, wait for anniversaries. Kabam did one for their December, which was like their 2nd anniversary. Wait to the 3rd anniversary and you'll get that for free. So there you go. Do that instead. Have a bit of patience and grind out the game in order to get those items. And you never know what can come about to be purchased by units. But anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope it kind of puts things in perspective for people, and they kind of understand where I'm getting at here with regards to purchasing of unit packs. But anyway, if you've got an opinion on this, put it in the comment section below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And as always, if you want more Marvel Contest Champions content, then please subscribe to myself, RichTheMan. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.